guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes for round 3. I am trying to beat the clock, so it's a busy morning on the inside of the house, and then I need some dirt, and then I got to have a special treat having lunch with my son and just see how, how are things going. And when your kids become adults, sometimes they don't talk as much, and you gotta make a special effort on your part as a parent. Oops. So anyhow, as I was driving home, and I got some Vitex from a lady who threw out a curb alert, and I was just like, yes, I have Vitex seeds. I don't know, can y'all see this, what I'm doing down here? So I have Vitex seeds, but they require scarification, and whoops, lost the tomato seed. And you got to rough them up, in other words, with some sandpaper or whatever. And it takes time, but anyhow, I was just like, oh, if I can start with a cutting, heck yeah, let's do it. So I also ran by there. But anyhow, as I was headed back towards the barn here, I was like, oh, that is rain really close on the horizon, and I haven't even got out here yet to put the seeds in. Now, okay, so I've been going over and over in my brain, how do I want to do my tomatoes? And I think I want to simplify things because I want to grow so many different things that I need to simplify my tomato game. We did have an amazing last year, okay, with 160 pounds or 150 pounds. It was in that video. It wasn't very well watched, but anyhow, how much food did we grow? Well, in May of last year, we did grow about 100 and something pounds, 150, 60 pounds that year, that month. So, and all went to canning, good stuff. But, I just don't know that I am not feeling that this year. And I should be, but I'm not. At least not right this minute. So what I have is my South Florida Immokalee tomato. I'm getting that in right now because it's very dark and black and it's coming my way. So I'm going to put that 5 rows, 5 times 9, that's 45 plants. Well, and maybe times 2. Okay, I'm just going to put them all the same color. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, I'll come back and cover those in just a minute. My poor pen's dying. So then the other thing, this is new, okay? I haven't grown this before, but my good friend grew it last year, and we did a taste test. That was a cool video. Well, we didn't do it live, but I gave you the reports in a video of what her and I went over with privately at her house. And Salvador Selects were pretty doggone good, and I think there were some others, but I just came across the Salvador Select seeds in here. These are a good paste tomato, and so if I can get them off my fingers, as we were taste testing, the seeds end up on a napkin, and then they ended up at my house. Thank you, Marilee. And that's what good friends do. They share their seeds with you. But I think this was our favorite. Anyhow, I don't know, maybe 18 paste tomatoes. I'm going to see if these take the place of the others, but if not, I still got my backup going on with 45 of the Immokalees. And again, that's just my favorite safe seed. It came from a tomato out of South Florida in the city of Immokalee. It does super good in our spring, and they overwinter it down there in South Florida. Sell these things at the state farmers market or technically it's not at the state, they probably sell it there too, but I went to the little, I have a video, I'll put that at the end, you gotta watch it. It's almost like going to a third world country, and you had better know how to barter. But it is super cool, and you can get so many vegetables. And Jack and I, we spent hundreds of dollars down there, and we filled the entire bed of the truck, brought it home. He took the whole week off of work, and we canned for a week. That was back in, I guess, 2020, and I think we did it again in 2021. That was a lot of fun. But that's where the original South Florida / Immokalee seed came from. Just saved it on a napkin. So just in case you don't go back and watch up, I'll also link the paste tomato testing video at the end or in the description box, either one. But I will tell you, my little cheat sheet right here says it had a thick skin, great flavor, and had a little bit of sweetness to it, which we both found very appealing. But anyhow, I'll link that video at the very end so you guys can go back and make your decisions, because I'm sure they still sell these seeds everywhere across the internet for paste tomatoes. Very productive. And the last but not least tomato that I'm putting in is something also we don't have a name for. Sometimes those are the best tomatoes, right? And I know it's absolutely gross what I'm doing, but what it was, I put those tomatoes out, you know, in one long thing, you know, that has tomatoes on all sides. And Jack's like, you've got to grow this. And I said, okay, just put it in a jar. But if we can just get a couple babies off of this, I think that'll make Jack really happy. Actually, me too. I've always wanted to grow those tomatoes that grow in one big long cluster at one time. I've done things that were close, but never quite like this one was. It's probably like, I'm guessing, have any of y'all grown that Sweet 100 or something? All right, you guys. Well, I have also put in, because I was afraid I might regret it, after those cherry tomatoes, I put in a small, like 7 or 8 row different seeds of black brandywine. I put in Dr. Weishi. I put in another, no, that's not right. Dr. Weishi, that's, oh no, what did I do? I did not put in 2 rows of Weishi. Oh, what did I do? Oh shoot, I should have had the camera going on me. Okay, so I don't really know what this is. Okay, so this is called, it's a cross. And so it's red with a yellow striping in it. Snapdragons right here, marigolds, marigolds. I'm so confused. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what I just did here. Oh, me, going too fast. I didn't want to over tape too many things. Okay, so here's another thing of dirt, another thing I had to sow, and these are little bitty asparagus seeds. Can you see those in my dirty hands? Okay, and the wind is picking up, and it just took my whole tray of them, knocked them over. There's some here, so we're just gonna grab as many as I can off the table. Accidents happen, right? Nobody's perfect. I'm certainly not perfect. In fact, I'm very forgetful. Can you tell? Oh, that wind, a gust of wind just came like out of nowhere. Took that whole tray and turned it upside down. Okay, so these are asparagus seeds. Let me get some dirt for the top. I have some great videos on this too. I guess the description box is just going to fill up with all sorts of goodies for me to put in there. So these are UC 157 asparagus. So the parent was F1 cross. It's a hybrid. So these are the babies off of 2 F1s. These are F2s technically in genetic terms. I haven't seen a lot of difference, but technically they're not going to be exactly true to the parents, but I don't know what else they would cross with. I have no other asparagus in my yard, so I feel like they're probably pretty true to everything. This is my like 4th year of collecting seeds and restarting. So these will come up, look like little baby ferns, and when they get about 5-6 inches tall, they will go over into, hold on, get all that dirt out of my hand. They'll go over here into the asparagus bed, and we'll add to it. We have had a critter come in. Buddy has been a hot mess hunting for whatever. He almost caught it and it went into the shed. And then he's got something else that may be the same thing, I'm not sure. Could be a cat. But then it went underneath this shed, and he got his whole body, well, not all his body, a good half of his body under the shed. He's completely filthy, destroyed my floors. Oh, it's been a fun morning around here. But anyhow, so these are where my main F1 crosses are for asparagus. More information than you wanted to know. And then I have like F2s in here all over the place. I had a bunch, I started a bunch on the back. I have a strong one back here in this corner. I can see I have last year's, these were year 3s right here. I don't think I trimmed those. Here's a good, probably one of the originals. The original crowns are all in there. I just started with some little seeds, yeah. I mean, don't be afraid to start asparagus from seeds. It's not that hard. It's no different than like a bean. So, okay, so we have asparagus right here. This is my Vitex. That'll be next. Gee, I realized I just totally forgot to explain what this is. Okay, so I didn't seed any of the tomatoes in here. I don't know what it is. But it's germinating really well, like it found its stride, and I don't know what was in this tray last time I had stuff in this tray. So we're just gonna let that grow up and be a mystery fun thing. So the last thing on the agenda for right now, and I can't believe the rain went from north to south and didn't rain on me, didn't hit me. So this is Vitex. I'll try to put some pictures up I can find on it. I love these little purple leaves. And well, anyhow, so somebody in the gardening group was pruning today and threw away their extra and did a curb alert. And so let's see if we can get this. I said, well, how do I deal with them? I'm not really sure, but I would love something that looks like a lilac in the yard. I bet that would be great for hummingbirds, right? And let's see, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna treat it like I do like almost every other thing, okay? I put a little slant curve on there. You can even, well, a lot of times I see gardeners take some of this hard woody part off. That's what I did with my my rosemary over there. And I've got roots going everywhere. I'll have to show that to you guys like in a garden tour later. But yeah, you can take some of this woody root off, and that allows the roots to want to come through. And then I take the rooting hormone. She didn't suggest this, so I'm just doing it because that's kind of just how things go. And boom. Okay, so let's get another one. I'll just repeat the process a few times. Yeah, take off all the lower stuff. You don't want to put any energy into these leaves. They're probably just gonna shrivel up and die anyhow. That's how it usually goes when you work with cuttings. Okay, let's shred it a little bit. This is just experimenting. I'm not giving any master class or anything. You hear these birds? They're wonderful. Okay. There we go. I'm pushing the dirt down a little bit better. Make it nice and firm. This is the same soil I just put all those seedlings in. All right, and there we go. We got Vitex. Hopefully we'll root up a bunch. Let me finish making a tag for it. Okay, y'all. That was all of today's projects. All that I had time for. And I'm happy we got round 3 of sowing done. And the tray's just gonna sit right here. And I think it'll be pretty safe there until it's not safe. Well, anyhow, I'm really happy about that. And I got a million things to do on the inside, y'all. Life is calling my name. So you guys take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Buddy, what is, you got slobber down your face. You need a bath. Yeah, you, Mr. Jewel. Ugh.